students. Today we are going to discuss about a paragraph. First of all, you have to know what a paragraph is. So, in simple terms, if we talk about a paragraph, we can say that a paragraph is a group of sentences about a single topic, and the sentences of the paragraph explain the writer's main idea about the topic. An ideal paragraph in academic writing consists of 5 to 10 lines, or let's say 5 to 10 sentences, but it varies depending on the topic. So let's talk about now what are the parts, or what are the components, or what are the ingredients of a paragraph. So if we discuss about the parts or the components or the ingredients of a paragraph, then there are basically 3 components or the 3 parts of a paragraph, and they are the topic sentence, the second one is supporting sentences or supporting details, and the third one is the concluding sentence. Let's talk about one by one. Let's talk about the components or the parts or the ingredients of a paragraph. The first ingredients or the first basic parts of a sentence or the main idea of the paragraph. What is the topic sentence? The topic sentence is the main idea of the paragraph, and it usually comes in the beginning, or let's say it is usually the first sentence of the paragraph. It is also the most general sentence of the paragraph. What is the topic sentence? Topic sentence gives the main idea, gives the crux of the paragraph, and it usually comes at the beginning of a paragraph. And we can also say that it is the most general sentence of the paragraph. Let's talk about the supporting sentences now, or supporting details. These sentences explain the topic sentence, and they are more detailed ideas and following the topic sentence. And these supporting sentences or supporting details should support the topic sentence by giving illustrations, by giving examples, by giving evidences, by giving the arguments. So what we can say is that these supporting details or the supporting sentences should support or should scaffold the topic sentence by giving illustrations, by giving examples, evidences, and arguments, as well as the logics. Now let's talk about the concluding sentence now. What is the concluding sentence? This is the last sentence of the paragraph. And what does it do? It finishes the paragraph by repeating the main idea. It concludes the paragraph by repeating the main idea, by repeating the topic sentence, or by paraphrasing the topic sentence, or we can say that it finishes the sentences by giving a final comment about the topic sentence. So now we are going to see one specimen or model of a paragraph. This is one of the very excellent model, or let's say specimen of a paragraph. Okay, let's read it now. So this very paragraph begins with this very sentence: Canada is one of the best countries. So what is this? This is the topic sentence. It must be very powerful sentence. So now if we look at this second sentence, then what we can find is: first, Canada has an excellent health care system. This very second sentence is scaffolding the topic sentence. It is hooking, it is connecting with the topic sentence. All Canadians have access to medical services at a reasonable price. And now the second reason, the second logic, or the second argument is that Canada has a high standard of education. This is the second reason, second logic, second argument which is supporting the topic sentence. The students are taught by well-trained teachers. This is also one of the best reasons which is supporting the topic sentence, and are encouraged to continue studying at university. Why Canada is one of the best countries? This very sentence is supporting the topic sentence. And finally, the final reason, or the final logic, or the final evidence, whatever we say, the final evidence is Canada's cities are clean and efficiently managed. Canadian cities have many parks and lots of space for people to live. This is the third reason. This is the third logic. This is the third argument. This is the third, let's say, examples which are scaffolding the topic sentence. So as a result, Canada is a desirable place. Canada is a desirable place to live. Now this very last sentence, as a result, hence, thus, we can conclude the paragraph by the help of the words like as a result, hence, thus. That's why this last sentence, as a result, Canada is a desirable place to live, this sentence is the concluding sentence. So we can write by following this process. If you follow this process and you practice, then you can write very excellent paragraph. So this is one of the very specimen or model of a very good paragraph. Now I hope that you can write the paragraph on certain topic, on any definite topic, by following this process. So let me conclude. The parts or the components or the ingredients of a paragraph are the topic sentence, then the supporting sentence, and the concluding sentence. Then what other things you have to consider is there should be unity, there should be hook, there should be connection, there should be relation between or among the sentences. And another thing what you have to consider is you have to consider about the transitions. If you write the sentences by using the transitions, then your paragraph will be excellent. As for example, if we talk about the transitions in this very paragraph, then what you can find is first is the transitions. Similarly, second is the transitions, and finally is also one of the transitions which have been used to hook the sentences, to make the sentences very relations. That's why this is one of the best paragraph, because there is use of transitions, there is the connections between and among the sentences, and there is a topic sentence, there are supporting details, and the concluding sentence. Hence you can write very excellent paragraph. Thank you very much. This much for today.